Hello, I'm Eric Reiss, and we're here today to do Tai Chi and Qigong exercise. And we're going to do some different things today. This is the fourth program that we're doing here, broadcasting live from Senior Resources of Guilford. And then the programs will be available later on Facebook, and also I'll be making it available on my YouTube channel. So we want to advise people to only work at a good, safe level, that we're not responsible for any injuries you might incur from overdoing it. So we're going to encourage people to underdo it, or maybe don't do every exercise. If you feel any doubt about any of the exercises, just hold off until you've gotten into a little different condition, or you've consulted your doctor to make sure that it's safe for you. So let's go ahead, and we're going to start today with an exercise that's really good for heart health. And I'm going to step over with my right foot, but you're following me. We're mirroring each other, so you're moving your left. So we're going to move the left foot out, make a wider stance. This is called the horse stance. The palms are turned forward, and we inhale and bring the hands up. Exhale, down. Notice I'm using my legs as well. Push down with the feet. Inhale. Exhale. Nice, deep, even breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping the palms forward as best you can. Relax, step back in and shake it out a little bit. Now, I'm going a little bit deep into the legs because at this point in my training, it feels good to do so. You might want to just go down a little bit, maybe a quarter inch, half an inch, and later you might work more deeply into the legs. Okay, so the main idea is to relax the mind. We call that meditation, and this is a mind-body practice. We want to feel our body from head to toe as we move, and we want to have a good balance of rest and work or exercise. And so that keeps our body and mind in balance, and that also promotes the idea of the yin and the yang. Any set of opposites that are in balance produce harmony. So when we have harmonious health, we have abundant health. Let's go ahead and work on loosening the wrists, clasp the fingers, and loosen, oiling the joints. And check that your knees aren't locked or straight. Bend the knees a little bit. And let's reverse direction. And relax. Good. Loosening the joints. Let's breathe, moving the abdomen. We call that abdominal breathing or diaphragmatic breathing. The belly actually moves as we breathe, like we're inflating a rubber ball and then deflating it with our breath. We also keep the tongue gently connected to the roof of the mouth. So the tongue stays connected, and like a light switch, it produces an energy flow through the body that's very good for our practice and our health. The next one is loosening the elbows. So I'm going to make a pointer finger here and draw a circle with each arm, keeping the shoulders down and relaxed. Loosen the elbows, and I'm going up the middle of the body. Just the elbows. So any joints that are tight block the flow of chi, energy. So first we loosen the body, then we can get the most from our practice. Let's reverse direction, down the middle. So if your hand is going up to your face or above, you're using your shoulder. So check that you're just using the elbows, down the middle. And later, if we speed up, you can see that this could be a blocking movement or striking movement in different directions. Right now, you can just move at any speed that you like and relax it. Let's go ahead and let's turn the right foot out. Again, I'm mirroring you, so don't try to figure it out, just follow. Your left foot is forward, and we're doing a move called parting the clouds. Extend the fingers, stretch, thumbs down, like we're parting white fluffy clouds. Shifting forward and back, parting the clouds. Here we're using our primary Tai Chi stances. When we're forward, it's called the bow stance. The leg looks like a bow from archery. And when we're back, it's the back stance. Easy to remember. I'll turn sideways so you can see it. Parting the clouds. Notice I'm not bringing my elbows behind my back. Very gentle, no strain, no pain. Back. Also notice that when I go forward, I'm not moving my arms this way. My hands aren't going farther away from my body. I'm shifting my weight. Thumbs down, same thing when I shift back. I'm not pulling my arms back. I'm shifting the legs to move the arms, which are part of my entire body. So shifting back, palms come closer together, and you might feel the energy between the palms, forward and back. Very gentle. And let's change sides. Now, as you practice and get in condition, you'll find that you can change from one leg to the other very gracefully and smoothly without effort. And relax. These exercises where we're shifting the weight back and forth are really good for healing the legs. Any injuries in the legs, ankles, knees, hips, muscle weakness, this will all help strengthen and heal those areas. That shifting of the weight, very important. When we shift the weight like that, we're also pumping the blood from the feet to the heart sooner, and that's good for heart health. So if you're stagnant too much, the blood tends to pool in the feet, and that reduces our circulation, and it can lead to major health problems. So we're shifting the weight just like what we do when we walk, and we're getting that blood moving from our feet back up to the heart and going through the whole circulation system. Let's go ahead and do knee rotations next, and we're going to do another version. The feet are together on this one, the knees are touching, and the hands are covering the knees. I'm going to keep looking forward, and we're going to do 10 gentle circles. Work gently enough so there's no pain. And if it hurts to circle, we're just going to hold still and circle the energy using our mind only through the knees We're going to do it that way for as long as we need to until we can circle without pain. So if you're healing knee injuries or recovering from knee surgery, this will help as long as we're working gently enough. And we're going to go in the opposite direction 10 times. Okay, so there's a lot of exercises that I'm sharing with you that I call important, but knee rotations done on a daily basis are essential. That means if you want good health, you don't have a choice. You must do a knee rotation exercise every day. And it only takes about half a minute to do it, so no reason not to. All right, love your knees and they'll love you back. Let's go ahead and do one for the neck. So this is called looking backwards. It's part of a very important set of healing exercises. So we're going to look over the left shoulder and then the right. Avoid pushing past that 70%. Stretch the eyes, and you can see more behind you. Keep the shoulders down. Make sure you're not twisting the shoulders and looking like this. We just want to isolate the stretch to the neck, very gentle. Okay, and that one can heal and prevent headaches, including migraine headaches. And so if you suffer from those conditions, practice looking backwards every day and see what it can do for you. That one will also heal internal injuries in the body. So Qigong and Tai Chi are Chinese medicine in movement form. So in ancient times, the Chinese physician would often prescribe exercise and movement to cure disease. So he might give you a list, do 5 looking backward, do 10 parting the clouds, do 10 knee rotation, and so on. And he would give you a prescription of exercise. And that's a lot different than our medicine system today. So hopefully we're going to combine the best of the East and the West and eventually have a very mutual joining of effective healing practices that we can all benefit from. Okay, so let's go ahead and work on balance. We've loosened the knees, and that's essential before we do more challenging practice. So I'm going to grab the chair here in case you need to use one. You won't be alone. Turn the right foot out. Bend the knee, and you can use that for support. You can keep the toe on the ground or lift the foot in the air. Now notice I'm getting my knee up to about waist level. You might not be able to do that right away, and that's okay. Any way you can do it is great, including sitting in the chair, and eventually you can do it without holding on. I'm going to do 5 circles at the ankle each way. Loosening the ankles and reverse. Okay, and shake it out. Let's go on the other side. Turn the foot out at about a 45-degree angle. Bend that knee. So you might notice you're having trouble bending the knee. So how do we fix that? Bend the knees more often. Okay, catch yourself if you're standing in line at the store. If you're locking your knees a lot, that's not healthy. It cuts off blood circulation. It can lead to dizziness or fainting. Very important, keep the knees unlocked and relaxed. So we're bending that knee, and this way we can put our body weight over the foot and do our ankle rotations. 5 circles. Reverse. And relax. Now you might have seen me waver right there. Let me teach you something about balance. Balance isn't something you get to keep. It's something we're continually losing and then regaining. So when you get good at balance, it doesn't mean you stay balanced all the time. It means you're really good at regaining your balance when you start to lose it. So Tai Chi is really good for fall prevention because you learn how to get to that point where you're almost going to lose your balance and then you can fix it right away. So that's another benefit of practice. Let's go ahead and do polishing the Emperor's Mirror. And this is my favorite squatting exercise. And we go down and up as if we're holding rags against a glass. Now, if I'm doing too many for your comfort level, just stop and rest. Over time, you'll be able to do more repetitions without discomfort. Keep the body straight. So make sure you're not bowing when you go down. If you're bowing, you've already gone too far. Look straight ahead. And we want to relax into the hips, loosen the hips. And be sure the knees aren't creeping past the front toes. So notice that my knees aren't going forward, my hips are going back. And you can see it from the side. Relax. Okay, today we're going to be a little more ambitious with our Tai Chi practice. And I'm going to share a little more of the Tai Chi, and you can follow as best you can at home. So we're going to start where we've been starting the last few sessions. Now, any one of these sessions, I'm hoping, will be able to stand alone. So if you're not sure if you need to see the first one first and the second one second, you don't. Okay. So just pick and choose and do it in any random order that you like. It should still work. First movement, commencement. And just follow as best you can. Grasp bird's tail to the right, turning to your right. And I'm not mirroring you now, am I? So we've already started with a little confusion on the part of your teacher. So we're going to do it again. First movement, this was correct. Commencement. Now grasp bird's tail to the right. Your right hand is up. You're turning and blocking with your right hand. Grasp bird's tail to the left. Your left foot steps. Your left arm blocks. Now we're going to step again. Your right foot forward. Ward off. Your right arm is up, blocking. This time we have both hands up. Ward off. Now notice when I stepped, for a moment I was in the back stance, and then I went to the bow stance. Just like when we did parting the clouds, those two stances, back stance, bow stance, very important. So we have ward off. We're going to imagine grabbing a rope or somebody's arm, roll back. We're pulling. Maybe in summer camp you were in a tug of war and you pulled the rope. Roll back. Touch. Press. We need to keep pressing forward. This is called press. One hand is pushing into the other arm. Press. Two-hand push. Push. Now we can turn. Do cross hands. And close. So now we have a few more moves in there, including the main 4 moves, which are called ward off, roll back, press, and push. So I'm going to do it a couple more times, and you can follow as best you can. We can't have it perfect right away, right? So we're just going to relax and enjoy it. And in my classes, I always tell people that the people who are having the most fun are the ones who are doing it most right. So keep smiling. Okay. Commencement. Grasp bird's tail to the right. So right hand up. Grasp bird's tail to the left. Left foot forward. Left arm up. Ward off. So I'm getting ready and protecting my body. Ward off. Right foot forward. Right arm up. Now this may come as a surprise, but again, we call Tai Chi and Qigong Chinese yoga. We can hold a pose for a few minutes. It's very strengthening for the body, the mental discipline, and it can become a standing meditation. Any shape, we can just hold the position and learn to relax into it. Again, feel the body from head to toe. Feel your mind. Can you feel your mind? We can't see it. We can't touch it. How do you feel your mind? Are you aware of your thoughts, of your feelings, of your senses? Okay. Feel everything. Feel your belly moving. Is it moving? Are we doing abdominal breathing? Roll back. Press. Push. Now let's get a little more ambitious. I warned you in the beginning, but you're still watching. Okay, single whip. Turn. We're going to face another direction. Make a bird speak. Step and push. Now we can face the front. Cross hands. Close. Well, that was a big chunk of change, wasn't it? How'd you do? Did you fall down? If not, you're doing great. Okay, and remember we can do all of this from a chair. Okay, so you can just do the arms while you're seated. Follow as best you can. So from 2-hand push to single whip, just simplify it in your mind. I'm pushing with 2 hands. I'm going to turn around and push with 1. I'm pushing with 2 hands. I'm going to turn around and push with 1. Pushing with 2. Turn and push with 1. What's this hand doing? It's out there for balance. It's out there to protect you from another person. It could be holding something. It could be holding somebody's arm. It could be holding a weapon. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. Just do the best you can. Commencement. Gently stretch. Relax. We're practicing traditional Yang style Tai Chi Chuan. Grasp bird's tail to the left. Ward off. Roll back. Look at the twisting of the waist. Very good for the waist, digestion. Press. Push. Single whip. Turn, make a bird speak, and punch. Push. Close it. Cross hands. Close. Good job. We're going to do it 3 times. This time I will turn around and you can follow along the way we usually do in class, where when my right arm is up, your right arm is up, and without any words this time, 3 times all the way through. Okay, we'll stop the Tai Chi practice there and go back to some other exercises that you might find a little easier to follow, easier to learn. But each class, I'll add a few more Tai Chi exercises so the people who really want to learn the form can feel like they're learning it and being able to practice it as well. So let's go ahead and we'll get ready to close with a immune boosting exercise. Everybody's concerned. People in the supermarket today were wearing their masks. Luckily, like a good Boy Scout, I had my hanky with me, so I went in there like this, you know, back, right? Okay. It made me feel like one of my favorite superheroes, the Shadow, you know. They always said, who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows. Well, it looks like the Shadow knew a lot more than he was telling, because now everybody's wearing a mask. Okay, so for what that's worth. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do 2 hands reach for the heavens, push up toward the sky, reach out and stretch, lift the heels and down. If you're in the chair, you can leave out the part with the feet. Just push up with the arms and stretch. Open the body, stretch, and standing, we can push down with the feet and raise the heels. So we stretch, lift the heels, slowly down, maintaining our balance. Up, out, lift, down. Up, out, lift, down. And let's remember some important words of wisdom. Man who say it cannot be done should not interrupt man doing it. We're going to close, that's one of my favorites. Fortune cookie wisdom. Let's widen the stance again, Tai Chi circle breathing, and guide the energy down. Inhale up, exhale down. Again, remember to use the legs. And later, if you wish, you can go lower. Okay, wonderful job. Keep up the good work. And we'll go ahead and close up. Make a fist with the right hand, cover the knuckles with the left, clap 3 times to end our session, and I'll see you next time.